Hello comrades, so it is second video which I make today, and if you ask a question why I am so productive, I need to respond that it is because of a law which existed in France. This video will be about election which will take place in this Sunday, and in France there is a law that it's forbidden to publish video in Saturday and in Sunday. Now is 7 p.m. so I have only 5 hours to publish video about election, because after midnight I need to pay big money. It is 75,000 euros punishment if I publish video about election after midnight. Another reason why I published this video is that I wanted to present my cat, which is there, and of course I would like to remind you about the anniversary of the birthday 154 birthday of Comrade Lenin. So, I would like to make this video because of the atmosphere and censorship which existed in France and in European Union. It is not something new, but I think that the situation which is now in France is very important, and we need to analyze it after the election. So I can say without any doubt that 100% of the media which existed in France, they support one candidate. They support one candidate. Of course, it is Emmanuel Macron, and also he is supported by the European Union, by the United States. Already many politicians like Justin Trudeau in Canada, like Lula in Brazil, like Navalny in Russia, like Zelensky or even Zelensky in Ukraine, and many other politicians in European Union which have in power now, they openly said that they support Emmanuel Macron. Also, in the French media, you can find a lot of list of support that the artists, the actors, the celebrities, the writers, and many other famous French people, they are signing the list that we need to stop Marine Le Pen, we need to stop fascism in France, we support in this election Emmanuel Macron. And firstly, I would like to say something about the history of some YouTuber. Her name is Tatiana Vendos. But last weeks I started to watch her videos. Her original name is Jarząbek. Jarząbek, it is Polish name is Jarząbek. So maybe I will contact her because he has Polish origin. Of course, she does. I suppose that she can't speak Polish language, but it is interesting. So Tatiana Vendos is very famous YouTuber, a politic YouTuber in France. She has 2 YouTube channels. First channel it is Fil Actu, and second channel it is Tatiana Vendos. So this channels is more than 250,000 subscribers. So you see, it's very big. And she is leftist. She is leftist. She was a member of the party of the left of the Mélenchon in 2012, I suppose. But after she broke with collaboration with Mélenchon, and now she is not in any party, and she don't like the French left, which is liberal, pro-NATO, pro-imperialist, and also Islamist, pro-wokeism and stuff like this. She hates this stuff, so she is not in collaboration with these existing social democratic parties. But she is leftist, like original leftist. She supports the working class. She supports the history of the French workers' French movement, communist movement, and stuff like this. So there is a lot of things which I have. There is similarity between her position and my position. And she is famous. She very often was invited before in some media. So she wanted to use this popularity to make an alternative for this propaganda pro Macron. She started to make a petition that we need to stop Macron. We need to stop Macron because of 5 years which was in France, Yellow Vest movement, all these neoliberal reforms which Macron wanted to make, already made, and what he proposed for next 5 years back, because every leftist commentator, I'm talking about the real leftists who is thinking about the working class. They know that this second time when the Macron will be chosen, it will be worse for the working class, because in the first time he was already very anti-worker, but he all the time fought about re-election. Now in France now you can't be chosen third time, so it is his second. If he will be chosen, it will be his second time, and he can make what he wants, because it's changed nothing for him. It will be no longer president after 2027. So she wants stop Macron. She make some petition. And she spoke with many famous people, not people in the party of Marine Le Pen, and not with the rightists. She spoke with these people who support her political work. Many of them are supported Mélenchon in the first round, and she proposed that petition: we need to stop Macron. We need to stop Macron. We need to vote to Marine Le Pen. Not because we support Marine Le Pen, but when we compare Marine Le Pen and Macron, for the working class in France, the Macron is much more dangerous. So when she started to make this petition, some of the people said, yes, listen me, I'm supporting you, but I can sign it. Why you can sign it? Because if I sign it, I can lose my work. Because of the pressure which existed in media, because she spoke with the famous people, not with the workers like me. She spoke with the guy who work in university, who work in the media, who work in the other places. So they are famous. They knew that if they openly now support Marine Le Pen, they will lose their job. So it is something which is very not good. This atmosphere is not good, that in one side media can publish the list supporters of the Macron, but they can't support the other candidates. So it is the same things which existed in France in 2005. In 2005, in the famous referendum against the European Constitution. And all the media was against European Constitution, and it is why the French population voted. All the media supported European Constitution, so it is why the majority of the French population voted no. voted no, but it's changed nothing, because France say no to this constitution, but they push this constitution with some changes without referendum. Not only in France, but in all European Union. They organized 2 referendum, I suppose. First was in France, second in Netherlands or Ireland, and because 2 times the referendum say no to the constitution, so the European constitution decided that the people in Europe are so stupid to organize referendum. It's better decided without referendum. It is how the law in Europe is made. So most of these people didn't want it openly sign this petition against Macron. Some of these people wanted to sign, and they signed this petition. And one of these guys who signed this petition, he make an interview with her. She wanted to publish the interview in her channel, YouTube channel, but a few hours before publishing, he said, no, not publish this video, because if you publish, they will kick me out from radio where I work. So one more time you see how is censorship worked. Okay, so she have some list of the support against Macron, and she wanted to publish this in this journal. It's Marianne. She sometimes she published something in this journal. So firstly, when she speak with director of this journal that she have this initiative and she want to publish something like this, they said, okay, you can do it. But when she sent them this list, they said, no, we will not publish this. We will not publish this because the chef of this journal is one of the milliardaire Krestinsky. His name is he have a lot of business in Eastern Europe. He possessed the mine of Charbon. He possessed the electricity stuff, and in Slovenia, in Czech, in many. Krestinsky, his name. He's one of the richest guy in France. And he said no. He said no. We support Macron. Our media support Macron in this election. So you see that it is not that question we support Macron or we support Marine Le Pen. It is the question that if all the people who have power in Europe now, the media, the politicians, the rich, they organize this censorship that if you want to speak publicly, you have to support Macron or we will kill you. We will kill you publicly. You will lose your job. You will don't find another job. We'll destroy you. We'll cancel you. It's work like this. So it is something very, very nasty. I don't like. It's nothing to do with democracy. With nothing to do with freedom of speech. No. If you speak publicly, you need to support Macron. If not, we can ban your account in Twitter, in Facebook, in another social media. They are really, really scared and really aggressive. They rigole pas, comme on dit en français. Like they are very, very, very nasty. And of course, if you organize something against Macron, you are Russian spy, you are Putin spy, you are the KGB agent or stuff like this. Second things which I want to say is the position of the European Union, because it is a scandal that the European Union openly said that we will introduce embargo against the Russian gas. But they said we will wait for the French election, but because we are scared that this decision can make negative impact to the French voters. So they wait until Sunday to in Monday decided now, okay, we introduce the embargo to Russian gas. It is something incredible that how this all these politicians and the celebrities and these medias and all this stuff in European Union, how openly, without any I don't know without any shame, they said yes, there is only one candidate which we can support. And what else? Because the difference between the Marine Le Pen and Macron is so small. It is some sondages say that it is 48 to 52. So you see, and if you see the score of Mélenchon, which in the sondage have 17, and in the final result so is 22, you see that this sondage is not well done in the poor people in France. So they are really scared, the oligarchic system in France, because the difference between France and the Russia is that in France we have really oligarchic system. Because what is oligarchic system? Oligarchic system, it is a system when the rich are people who have power, and these rich people, they are chosen politicians who are in power. Macron was chosen by the media in 2016, and in 2016 they create him a party. 6 months before election, all the time they spoke about Macron, they make him a lot of publicity, and in 2017 he was already the winner of the election, guy which was chosen by the oligarch. The same system exists in Ukraine, that Zelensky also was chosen by the oligarch. So oligarch, it is rich people who have really power, real power in politics. In Russia we have rich people, yes, of course, but the real power is to Putin. It's Putin. So if you say Putin is a dictator, yes, maybe it's true. But if he is a dictator, it means that it is power for him, not power for the rich. That it is the power for the politician, not power for the rich guys. So yes, so we have what 4 hours to the midnight. And they make they forbidden the demonstration in Sunday evening. Last times in 10 of April, after the second round of the election, people in some cities of France, they organized some demonstration. It was very aggressive demonstration. There was some shops which was destroyed, stuff like this. But now the people are very, very angry because it's something. One more time I need to repeat. I don't like Marine Le Pen. I don't like her program. I don't think that she represents social politics or stuff like this. She is a bourgeois politician and her evolution is to bad direction, because in 2012 and even in 2017, her program was much more leftist than today. in 2012, she wanted the biggest things which she wanted to make in 2012 was take the electorate of the Communist Party. So it is why it was so many things similar in her program to French Communist Party. After 10 years, it's finished. Now there are a lot of prepositions which are not so radical. But of course, for the working class in France, she is better than Emmanuel Macron. But it is not important. She's better or she's not better. If the European Union all the time said and all the time repeat, we are democratic system, we have freedom of speech, blah blah blah, and you see this election, how the media they support only one candidate, how in social media they make censorship, they close they ban the YouTube channels, the Twitter account and stuff like this, which are not supporting Macron. It is something very ridiculous. And if you are democratic guy, if you support freedom of speech, if you support, you need to oppose this dictator of the rich, the dictator of the people in power, because today they use this power to force to push Macron to power. Today they will use this power to, I don't know, make something bad against all these people who are not agree with NATO, who are not agree with aggressive politics towards Russia, towards China, towards African countries and stuff like this. So I think that the real question for the communists, for the leftists, for the Democrats is be against this dictator of the rich guys in Europe, rich guys in France, which without any shame they support Emmanuel Macron, and because they support him and they are our enemy, we need to be against Macron.